Whether before, during, or after, immediate response technologies saves lives.
Hello, I'd like to present the Pro-Mask 2000 air purifying respirator system and C420 powered air purifying respirator system manufactured by ImmediateResponse Technologies. These products were designed to provide enhanced respiratory protection for first responders and military personnel for applications such as civil defense, healthcare, and industrial accidents. These products provide the highest standards in NBC protection and are approved by NIOSH for APR and PAPR applications. Pro-Mask 2000, coupled with our M96 cartridge, provides filtration of particulates, acid gases, and organic vapors. The face piece includes a close-fitting full-view visor, includes a left-hand and right-hand inhalation port that facilitates the use of tactical equipment typically used in field operations. It also includes a speech diaphragm for assisting in communications when donning the face piece. The unit is available in regular and small sizes and includes a 5-point harness to securely fit this to the user's face. Prior to donning the Pro-Mask 2000 air purifying respirator, the user needs to verify that there's no degradation or buildup of debris around the face piece. In addition, the user needs to confirm that the seal is clear from any degradation or wear and tear, as well as the 5-point harness. The user should then inspect the inhalation ports on the inside nose piece, as well as on the outside of the user mask. The user should then finally inspect the exhalation port, making sure that the exhalation valve is in place and properly seated. Upon completion of that, the user should then replace the cap and is now ready to thread on the cartridge. The user should take the cartridge and insert it to the threaded port. Simply spin and make sure that the cartridge is snug. Once the cartridge is in place, the user then grabs the 5-point harness from the back, enter the face piece at the chin, and pull the strap over the head. Once it's seated, you want to grab the lower 2 straps, pulling back to generate a good seal. Then grab the upper 2 straps, again pulling until you get a nice tight fit. And then along the back, the crown of the head. Once this is in place, Pro-Mask 2000 is properly installed. What the user will then do is do a fit check to make sure that it is seated properly. By putting your hand over the surface here and breathing in, you will create a tight seal around the perimeter of the face suit. The C420 powered air purifying respirator system is comprised of 3 components: the Pro-Mask 2000 face seal, the breathing tube assembly, and the C420 blower. The basic theory of operations is that the C420 draws in ambient air through 2 M96 cartridges. This air is filtered for particulates, organic vapors, and acid gases. This purified air is then moved through the breathing tube assembly into the face piece. The benefits of this is that it reduces the physical burden of breathing through just a standard face piece, allowing the operator more comfort and longer term in their operation, as well as providing a demisting or anti-fogging capability for the face. The C420 powered air purifying respirator system, commonly used by our National Guards, includes the Pro-Mask 2000, breathing tube assembly, C420 blower, M96 cartridges, ring caps to prevent water infiltration into the cartridges, a decon belt, a storage case for the C420 blower, and a hydration kit. In addition, the blower is provided with a lithium sulfur dioxide battery that is a one-time use battery that provides up to 8 hours of operation. In addition, the blower system is provided with 2 nickel metal hydride rechargeable batteries that provide up to 4 hours. In order to don the C420 powered air purifying respirator system, the user needs to be aware of certain items. The first step in this process is to install the decontamination belt onto the C420 blower. Once this is installed, the user can then install either the lithium sulfur dioxide battery, which provides 8 hours of one-time use, or they can install the rechargeable nickel metal hydride batteries. Installing the battery and then sealing the cap is the first step to make sure that you have good operation. The next step is for the user to remove the supply air discharge cap, and with the airflow indicator, install that on the end and turn the unit on. With a suitable charged battery, the airflow indicator ball will float above a preset level indicating proper operation of the blower. Once this step is performed, the user will then remove the plugs on the intake ports of the C420 blower, ensuring that the gaskets are in place at both ports. The user will then unpackage their N96 cartridges and thread both of these cartridges onto the blower, ensuring a snug fit. This is repeated for each cartridge. Upon completion, the user will then take the airflow indicator, again place this on the discharge of the blower, turning the blower unit on, verifying that the float is above the preset level with the cartridges installed. When that's complete, the user will remove that, and then they will take their breathing tube assembly, removing the cap and ensuring that the gasket is installed inside of the breathing tube assembly, and we'll thread this onto the supply port of the C420 blower, and again, ensuring a good snug fit. The user can then remove the cap off of the opposite end of the breathing tube assembly, install this onto the face piece, and again, threading in place. Until snug. Now at this point, the user has already inspected their face piece to make sure that there's no degradation of the inner seal or the 5-point harness, and that the inhalation and exhalation valves are all properly seated. The user will then, using the waist belt, will attach the C420 around their waist, and using the quick connect, will secure the blower assembly as such. The user will then follow the instructions for properly donning the face piece by entering in through the chin, pulling over the face piece, and grabbing the straps at the lower end, pulling them back and not out to make sure that they have a good snug fit at the two upper and then the one on the crown. Once this is in place, the user can then turn on the C420 blower, and we'll have purified air entering into the face piece, again alleviating additional physical burden by not having to breathe through the filter cartridge, but by having that air sent directly into the face piece.